Never know. Is it videoing now or not? I don't know. All right. I know I'm a little slow on getting started sometimes, but here I am, and I just gave the dogs and the birds a treat, and sometimes it doesn't work, but currently it is. So fingers crossed. Good morning. I have a great tip for you today. It's a really cool border idea. Um, so should I show you what's going to be first? Now, I'm just going to show you how to do the border, and then I'll show you a couple double page spreads that I made with it. But if you're trying to do this alongside me, you need this little guy. All right. And quite frankly, just a scrap piece of paper for your first try would be really good. Okay. So, and your straight trimmer. All right. So let me go ahead and change the view really fast while the dogs are still eating the treat. Okay, so with your scrap piece of paper, what I would like you to do is cut yourself a 2.5-inch strip. Oh my goodness. My trimmer changed my direction. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. What in the world? Hope this didn't mess it up too bad. Let me see if things are upside down or not. Okay, no, it's still good. All right, so, oh no. Well, the quieter one is coming in now, so he already gobbled his. He is a very fast treat eater. Um, the other one, that is the barker. She is slower, so that's probably good. They're actually both barkers, I ain't gonna lie, but Pokey is a little better than the other. Okay, so that was a 2.5-inch strip. Then what you're gonna do is fold it like this. All right. Then what you're going to do, now it's very important that you know where your crease is. And for this demonstration, I am going to put my crease over here. I'm going to put it on my board on prominent lines. I like this prominent line over here, this real obvious one here. And then we've got a nice prominent line there. Okay. Then we're going to take our circle cutter and we're going to put it on the smallest possible setting. So you're going to loosen it and you're going to put it so that it's closer to this white knob. That is the tightest circle that I can do. All right. And then what you're going to do, the little white knob, put that facing up. You've got these little whiskers, these little crosshairs on both sides. And I have put a center on this. That didn't come on there, but if you'll go ahead and mark a center, that's going to be really helpful because I want that center to be on that line right there, that prominent line that we chose. I want my whisker to be on the edge of this piece of paper. I think you've seen me do something like this before. All right, and that guarantees that this compass, this guy right here, is right on the corner holding this piece of paper in place. Now this, your opened edge should be over here. If it's sealed there, you need to turn it around. Open edge here, this is my crease. And I'm going to do a little arc. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to cut through my open sides down here, but I am cutting through my folded. All right, and you're going to stop. There's my little line. I'm going to go down, kind of remember where you stopped. It doesn't really matter where you stopped, but you kind of want to remember where you stopped. To me, that looks like about 1/4 inch from the bottom. All right, after you've done that, lift it up. And now I cut at a 4.5. Does it matter? Not particularly. You don't want to go up to 5. All right. 4.25, a little bit less than 4, a little bit more 4, doesn't matter. All right, but I used 4.5 if you're trying to copy me exactly. All right, again, same strategy. I want to go down here. Now this time my paper is lined. When I put this down, this piece is going to be over. So that's why I wanted to remember that this was the line that I'm using. Again, I want that little crosshair there. I want this little crosshair there. So I've got this in the exact same place as I did last time. Okay, push down and cut again. Now remember, don't get all excited and carried away and go too far. We do not want to cut through this edge. All right, and I wanted you to remember where you cut the last one so it would look about the same. So I'm going to go a little bit more. I think that's about right. Okay, once you've done that, you can open it up. This is so exciting, isn't it? All right, and then what I want you to do is take this little guy and fold it over. Okay, isn't that pretty? That's one look. If I had folded the other way, I would have this look. So you can decide which way is the prettiest. All right. Then for your next step, I mean, you can use this border just the way it is. I think it's kind of cool just the way it is. But I also think it's even cooler if it's not so wide out here. Okay. So what I did is I went ahead and cut some off. Now you can cut some off with your straight trimmer. It doesn't matter. You don't want to cut through this circle, or maybe you do. It doesn't matter. You can give it a different look, you know, by doing that. But I did it so that I knew that my cutting groove is here and that it would be safe to cut here. All right. Another option that you could do, which is a little bit more advanced, but not really. It's just the trimmer. I have to be honest, I am not advanced. So if you use this, you can kind of squish it in. And this gives a totally different look. And if you're doing more than one border, which you probably are, it's pretty good to remember where you cut. So on this one, what I'm doing is I'm centering it in the space because it's a little bit more than 12 inches. So I'm centering it in the space, and I am leveling the edge of this up to this other bar here. And that way, if I have another one to do, it's going to be the same. All right. You can see that my little circle is safely popped up here, so I can't cut that by accident. So this is another look, and you're going to see this. I'm going to get that out of my way for a minute. Scrap is annoying. Let's see. Oops, it's moving. That's what's going on. All right. And then, oh, sorry. And then we're going to continue on. So this is for a totally different look here. All right. So thank you for watching. That was pretty easy, right? So just to remember, you folded your piece of paper in half. You put it on prominent marks. You changed your circle cutter so it was the smallest possible setting. You lined it up. You did a cut. You changed it to 4.5. You lined it up again and did a cut, remembering not to cut through this part here. Okay. So now let's look at some page spreads. All right, so I think it looks cute at the bottom like this. I think I designed it to look like this. So I'm going to show you how it looks both ways. This was made with the Totally Tonal line. So even this cute little raised border was a sticker strip from Totally Tonal. I used the 5-leaf free punch to do the leaves on this side. And then I used, I knew it was too good to be true. I did the spring leaf over here, which looks like this. I used the new Bumblebee punch, which just came out. Pokey, be quiet. There's nothing out there, guys. Nothing. All right. And so one black and one gold bee, and then I did one white. Actually, I did white that had little dots on it because my little wings have some dimension. Let me see if you can see that. Is that super cute? And you just put the trash back in the holes to get that dimension. I think I've showed that before though. All right, so there's that one, the very simple one. And then I did this one that was Totally Tonal line. This is the new Endless Spring line, which is so pretty. And this time I did that wavy, the more advanced wavy border. I hope that you all can see that. My boards are shifted off. So I did the wavy border here. I added some of the little gemstones that come in that line here to add a little accent. I popped with some foam pads, that little flower there. And I did a little cluster of flowers over here. Okay, so the bird's done with his treat too. All right, so anyways, I feel so excited because today was not as much of a disaster as it usually is. So I have to be really grateful for that. Oh gosh. Oh well. So maybe it's time to go. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you'll tune in for next week. Tip Tuesday. I am Beckie Belote from Newport News, Virginia. And I'm always looking for people that want to do a business alongside me. A lot of our advisors, like if you know an advisor near you that is working her business, reach out to her. This is a great business, and we only have 10,000 advisors. It's such a great opportunity, and you can make a business behind a computer, even when you have dogs like I have. So now, just so you know, they are barking at a walker. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys, and thanks for tolerating all my shenanigans. Bye. Bam, not bye yet. Still on. You still get to hear.